An airplane flying at an altitude of 2,000 meters and with a constant velocity of 200 meters per second plans to drop a package to a target location ahead of the plane and on the ground. How far ahead of the target should the airplane release the package so that the package will land exactly on the target location? So, this is basically just the package doing projectile motion. So first, we need to figure out the time it spends in the air. Since it's thrown horizontally, there is no y component of the initial velocity. So the time it takes is simply the time it takes for something to free fall from 2,000 meters. And then we could just use this equation to figure out the time. So the change in y, the y displacement, is minus 2,000 meters. And then there is no initial y velocity, so we can ignore that. And then 1/2 times the gravity, just minus 9.8, that's the acceleration, times t squared. And then now, if you simplify this will give you that the time is equal to the square root of 2 times 2,000 all over 9.8. The negatives cancel since you have a double negative here. And then the time, if you calculate this, is about 20.2 seconds, or 2020. And then now that we have the time, we simply just need to calculate the range of the package. So the range, we're going to use this equation again. And then the range is simply the x displacement. It's displacement in the x direction. And then we don't have an acceleration, so we can just use the first part of the equation, which is the initial velocity times the time. Initial velocity is 200 meters per second. And we calculated the time to be about 20.2 seconds. And then now, if you calculate this, you should get the time. It's about the range is about 4,040 meters. And then it says to land exactly on the target location. So it should be 4,040 meters away for it to land directly on the target. And that is the answer.